Have you ever wondered, should I get into the One Piece trading card game? Yes. Yes, you should. Hey Ada Crew, if you're tuning into this video, you've been thinking about getting into the One Piece trading card game. I'm going to explain exactly why I think right now is the best time to get into the One Piece trading card game in exactly 3.5 points. If you're already deep into the One Piece trading card game, feel free to comment below on any points that I may have missed. But let's get into it. The first reason is the availability of products. We are finally starting to see more and more products available across retailers. Prices for singles have been trending downwards for the most part, allowing newer players to have access to key cards to build competitively viable decks. Kaizoku did a really great video on this. I think it was like his cost of building a meta deck for OP07. I will link it below. But yeah, in it we can see that even the top meta decks are sitting around the $200 mark to build. And so as far as a TCG goes, for a highly competitive deck, that is a very approachable cost. And so yeah, we also have the premium booster releasing towards the end of this year, meaning that if you're a newer player, what this premium booster is reprints of staple cards from the previous sets. And so now you don't have to go hunting these older boxes, paying a premium price because they're not available around you. And so these staple cards are going to be accessible in the premium booster. Plus, if you pick this up, you can potentially get some really cool new dope alt art cards. And so very, very cool time to come into the card game. We also are seeing more and more restocks occur. Even this newest set, OP07, on TCG Player at the time of this recording, it's been hovering around the $125 mark. And so, yeah, it's just probably the closest we've gotten to retail prices, even on the secondhand market. And so, very, very cool. The availability is starting to finally, just increase. And so, really cool time to get in and get your products. Point number 2 is that right now we are in a meta that is so diverse in terms of what is viable and the play styles that are offered. I think OP07, which is the current set, we are actually seeing the most diverse meta since the release of the game. Right now, you will be able to find a deck that matches your playstyle. And I think this is the first time all the colors are truly represented in the top meta decks, if not the 1.5 meta decks. And so we have red, purple, law representing red and purple. We have Enel representing yellow, Lucci representing black, Bonnie representing green, and Doflamingo and Boa representing blue. And the great thing about this is that these decks are checking each other for different things. And so yeah, it's really cool. You're going to be able to be exposed to all the colors of the One Piece trading card game and their kind of identity that they play into. And so you'll get a great exposure on what's available. And yeah, you will just face and play against many, many different types of decks, which is a lot of fun, where we've been typically coming from, a meta where there's like 3 top decks and then everything else is just pretty garbage. And so yeah, right now it's so much fun because you're gonna go into locals, you're gonna go into regionals, and you're just gonna face a bunch of different decks, which is great. We're not gonna just see mirror after mirror after mirror after mirror, which was the case for a while. I can't guarantee it for the next set, but it does seem like Bandai is addressing some of the issues for the next set to mitigate just constant mirrors and a one true king type of deck. And so we will see what that result is. But right now, it is the most fun I've had in the One Piece trading card game, probably since the very beginning of the game. And so really cool time to get into it. Really good exposure for all these different decks. Find a deck that matches your playstyle, and man, it's so much fun. Point number 3 is one that's near and dear to my heart. And it's a point that I didn't quite expect to find, but it is probably the one that I'm most grateful for, and that is the community. Man, the One Piece trading card game community has been amazing, and it's just been so welcoming to newer players. Of course, there's a caveat. There are a few bad apples you will meet time to time, but I would say the general gist and the general trend is the community's been really open and welcoming, and I do attribute a great part of this to the spirit of the anime. If you haven't watched One Piece, I would say that is maybe probably the greatest gift that the One Piece trading card game will do for you. If the game itself does pique your interest in watching the show, you've already gained the greatest gift of all. But anyway, yeah, no, so some of the most amazing friendships that I've made through this game. And so shout out to the 5 to Lead crew from Jersey. You guys have all been amazing. And yeah, even on Reddit, I think I saw a post recently where someone was just saying like, wow, like usually I'm a newbie to the game, and usually newer players kind of get ridiculed for not knowing things and asking too many questions, but he was just giving an appreciation post to being like, you guys have been so amazing and helpful in answering questions honestly and just walking me through the process. And that's honestly been my experience throughout going to different events, meeting people at locals. It's just been an amazing community so far. And so if you guys are looking for that, welcome. And yeah, hope you guys make a ton of friends, build your crew, and just have fun playing the One Piece card game. Lastly, point number 3.5. And the reason why I gave it a 0.5 is because this may not be for everybody, but I will say if you are a competitive player, this point will resonate with you. And that is prizing. If you are a competitive TCG player, the prizing in One Piece TCG has been amazing so far. All the treasure cups, regional, national prizings have maintained a very high value. The fact that they introduced serialized cards plus rotating treasure cup type cards or regional exclusive cards has made the price of winning or placing well in these tournaments just skyrocket in value. And so if you are a very competitive player, it is quite lucrative to do well and play well in these events, because those cards have been just really holding their value so far. And I am predicting that they will still maintain their value because of the IP. One Piece is one of the most beloved animes and IPs in the world, and so I do think that these cards will hold their value well after, or well into the future rather. And so yeah, that's a 0.5 because not everyone's a competitive player, and I don't think that you have to be to enjoy this game. And so yeah, if you are a new player, thank you so much for watching. I hope that to see you guys in events and just and just joining our community as well. And so if you have any questions, please comment below. If you are a veteran player and I may have missed some points, comment below. But yeah, if you're new, welcome. We love to have you here. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, comments, do all those things. Turn on the bell for notifications. It really helps the channel. And yeah, adakai out.